Hello all MRBers and welcome to another video with me, Mike McRock. I am one half of the McRock and Bolt Wrestling Review Show. Right now I'm going to give to you my predictions for the matches that will be happening at NXT's special TakeOver New Orleans, and it's only a day away. And this show looks amazing. The build up to this show has been really good, and it looks like it could be one of the best NXT TakeOver specials that they had. It looks like that on paper. Will it deliver? We'll see what happens on Saturday night. I will try to get a review for that show probably on Monday. But let's talk about the 5 matches that are happening on this show. Now, I'm going to start this prediction video off by the match that I'm not the biggest fan of heading into, and that's Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship. I feel like that this match should kick off the show because I just don't have any interest in this match. I legit don't care, no matter how hard NXT is trying to build to this match, and it's really because of 2 big reasons. One, when NXT had the perfect opportunity to have Asuka Streak be beaten by Ember Moon at TakeOver Brooklyn 3, they didn't take it at all when they should have. And when Moon won the belt at War Games, it just didn't have that impact at all. It was just whatever. And the other reason is that Shayna Baszler should have won the Mae Young Classic and not Kairi Sane, because if Shayna Baszler can't beat Kairi Sane, what makes me believe that she would beat Ember Moon when she already lost to her anyway? So this match happening made no sense. Shayna Baszler to me should have been booked like no one could beat her. Like, she's unstoppable, she's untouchable. She should have been squashing jobbers every week. I get what NXT was trying to do, something different, but you're doing that with the wrong person here. And I think that if they would have booked her as that unstoppable force leading up to this show, this would be a lot more effective. And they already kind of ruined that anyway, and they ruined it way too early. But the biggest disappointment heading into this whole thing is that NXT has booked Ember Moon and they made her look like every other woman on the roster, when she should have been someone like an Undertaker. Have her not say anything at all, or very little, and if she did, it will hold a lot of impact. Her character should have had mystery, it should have had a mystique and a dark presence aura around her, and what does NXT do? They do the complete opposite. They made her look like everyone else, and they made her look like crap. Her promos were mediocre at best, maybe only a couple of good ones every now and then, but this has to be the most disappointing NXT has had for a women's champion, and it's not necessarily Ember Moon's fault. I don't put all the blame on her. I put a lot of the blame of the way NXT has booked Ember Moon as a champion, and also leading up to her becoming the NXT champion. So this match, you know what? You might as well just vacate the NXT Women's Championship, because it's a lose-lose situation if one of them wins and if one of them loses. But as far as this match specifically goes, I'll predict Shayna Baszler becomes the new NXT Women's Champion for one reason. I feel that Shayna Baszler is a better heel than Ember Moon is a babyface, and it's not even close. I feel that Shayna Baszler will walk out the NXT Women's Champion. The next match on the show that I think will probably go on second is the Undisputed Era defending the NXT Tag Team Championships against the Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne. Now, this match came about this week when Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly interrupted the final match in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Tournament Classic and cost both AOP and Strong and Pete Dunne the match, and pretty much told everyone that, you know what, no one will be challenging for the NXT Championships. But when William Regal came out, he announced that there would be a triple threat for the NXT Tag Team Championships. And this really largely has to do with Bobby Fish being out with an injury and not be able to wrestle. And Regal told Cole that you have now 3 options. 1, Kyle O'Reilly is fighting in this triple threat on his own. 2, Cole opts out on the North American Championship ladder match to just do this match. Or option 3, Adam Cole will have to pull double duty and compete in both the tag team title match and the ladder match. I could see that option happening, but may I present to you the 4th option that Regal never mentioned, so I'll mention it here. I think there's a reason why he didn't. And I feel that because NXT probably wants to throw a bone and give us a bit of a surprise. I don't know. But I think the 4th option that you could do here is that Adam Cole finds Kyle O'Reilly a new member of the Undisputed Era, and you can throw in anyone. I don't know, but it may be someone like a Kassius Ohno or a return of Hideo Itami, or even a team like War Machine coming out and costing AOP the match or something like that. I feel like something like that will probably end up happening. I don't think Adam Cole will probably do too much in this match as well. I feel that Undisputed Era should have a 4th member anyway to make them stand out just a little bit more. And with that said, I feel that the Undisputed Era, for that reason, should retain the NXT Tag Team titles. AOP should be moving up to the main roster or SmackDown right about now after this match. And I don't know if I want to see Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne win the tag team titles, because I think they're destined for another one-on-one match for the UK Championship. And that's kind of unfortunate, because I would still like to see Roderick Strong win a title. He's still due for something, and it's just bad timing, because I feel that the Undisputed Era should hold on to the titles a little bit longer. The next match I'm going to talk about is one of the big 3 matches, and I'm going to start with the NXT North American Championship ladder match. This match looks absolutely amazing on paper. I mean, the people in this match looks like it could steal the show. Even though I probably think Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano will, but this match has the most potential to really send the fans home really satisfied. We got EC3, Adam Cole, the Velveteen Dream, Lars Sullivan, Killian Dane, and Ricochet. And I love the variety in this match. Everyone is not a small crash test dummy dude, which I like. There's a couple of big dudes in here that will flat out destroy and kill some of these smaller dudes, which I hope. Here's the thing though. This is one of those matches that's really hard to predict, because you can make some sort of argument for most of these guys in this match. And it's great that NXT hasn't really zeroed in and focused on one specific dude. They put the focus on really 2 main guys, Ricochet and Ethan Carter, as favorites, but I don't know if I see them winning. So let's break it down like this. First up, Killian Dane. The reason why I bring him up first is because I don't see Killian Dane winning this match, and I don't think he should either, because to me he should stay with Sanity as a group, and they'll probably end up getting called up anyway. That's the direction I see with Killian Dane. Lars Sullivan, I don't know if NXT will be willing to pull the trigger on him this early just yet, because you already had him return on the show a couple of weeks ago. It'd be weird for him to win the title here, and I don't think this is the title he should win here, because if he wins the North American Championship here, this would mean eventually he would have to drop it and break his singles winning streak, which really wouldn't have that much of an impact, because it's not the NXT title you're taking away from Lars Sullivan, and he's a guy that really should just show up in this match and destroy everyone. To me, that's his purpose in this match. Next up, Ethan Carter the third. For one thing, the dude already looks like a star. And I think at some point he could bring some legitimacy to the North American Championship, but I don't think this is the time or place to do it. I think it's too early for him, and I think it's too soon. And the same applies with Ricochet. Again, it's way too early, it's way too soon. To me, it would be forced to put the title on Ricochet right now. And I think that Ricochet, though, will deliver on the high spots, the highlight reels, and the highlight moments. That's his purpose in this match. Next up, Adam Cole. To me, he's one of the two good options here. I feel like Cole winning this match would be pretty cool. And if the Undisputed Era is holding the tag team titles as well, it would make that group even look legit and stronger as a group, and I would be okay or perfectly fine with Adam Cole winning the North American Championship. However, with that said, it's not like NXT has been building Adam Cole, progressing him by any means. It would almost feel random if he won, but again, I emphasize, I'm okay of him winning here. But to me, the best option that NXT has to win this new North American title is the Velveteen Dream. This guy has been performing great in previous matches that he had, especially the one with Aleister Black, Cassius Ohno, Tyler Bate. Whenever the guy has a match, he always delivers on telling the story. That's what he does best. And he has also really embraced the role of the Velveteen Dream. He has the charisma to back it up as well. I think NXT should pay all that off now and put the strap on him. I think he deserves it. And it's not like, the fans chanting, you deserve it kind of thing. It's more like, I think they should do something with the Velveteen Dream that's not the NXT Championship. He's my pick to win this match. But really, the fans win at the end. The next match that I'm going to talk about is Andrade Cien Almas, along with Zelina Vega, the NXT champion, defending the title against Aleister Black. Now, I'm not sure if this match will even main event TakeOver New Orleans, because there is a legit argument to be made with the match I'll talk about after this match, or even the North American Championship ladder match. And I actually legit don't know what the main event will be, because to me this match just doesn't have that big fight feel like I hoped it would, and it doesn't have the level of anticipation that Gargano and Ciampa has. For that reason, I feel that this NXT title match should semi-main event this show, and I feel bad for saying that because both of these guys in separate matches in the past with other competitors had some pretty good matches. But now they're facing each other, and NXT has really put a lot of faith in both of these guys to deliver the in-ring work required to pull off an NXT title match, and I think they will deliver on that. But I'm also disappointed that NXT never even mentioned that Aleister Black's first match on NXT was with Andrade Cien Almas at TakeOver Orlando last year. Cien at the time was lost, he had no direction. But that all changed when they put him with his new manager, Zelina Vega. He has had a resurgence in his career and surprised everyone when he won the NXT title at War Games. And in the same time, NXT has been slowly building and progressing Aleister Black to get to that spot as the top babyface. And these two worlds are now colliding at TakeOver New Orleans. And my prediction for this match is that Aleister Black will win the NXT Championship, and Andrade Cien Almas will be moving up to Raw or SmackDown. And it's an obvious prediction. It's the safest one as well, but also there has to be some sort of surprise win for someone on this show, and it's either going to happen at this match or the Unsanctioned match, one of them. And if Cien is the guy who breaks Aleister Black's undefeated streak, just imagine the heat he would get for that. And you know what? NXT has been short supply of legit heels because it's cool to boo the bad guy or the heel. And if Andrade Cien Almas was the dude to break Aleister Black's winning streak. And this would be the perfect time to do it here. And he would be the most hated guy on the level of Tommaso Ciampa is right now. And as much I would love to see that happen, I don't know if they're willing to pull the plug on Aleister Black just yet. I feel that the stars are aligning now with Aleister Black winning the NXT Championship. Now let's get to the one match everyone's really excited about. Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano, the unsanctioned match. And there's absolutely no question at all that this match has the most hype to, the most build up to, and the most anticipation as well. Here's the thing. If there is that much excitement for this match, this has to close off TakeOver New Orleans. If you either want the fans to go home really happy and satisfied because they witnessed the greatest match they ever seen, or really pissed, but for all the right reasons. And I'll explain that. Now, before I make my prediction for this match, I do have some requests for this specific match here. 1, don't have them come out in their wrestling gear. Have them come out in their normal street clothes. 2, no entrance music. No glitz, no glamour, no ref, no ring announcer, no commentators. Don't make this like every normal match, for the love of God. This should be balls deep, all the way, unsanctioned. Oh, and I would really like to see blood in this match. I feel that the story requires something like this in order for this match to be really effective, and to really feel like you are watching these two former best friends fight each other. NXT has been building up to this match spectacular. The video packages for this specific story have been killing it. They've been delivering on that department. Now, as far as the winner goes for this match, no matter if this is the main event or the semi-main event, to me the best option is to have Tommaso Ciampa win this match for 2 reasons. 1, it would be too much of a given that Johnny Gargano will get his revenge on this match, and because this might be their one and only match that we get out of these two, and I don't think this feud will end here, because I feel that the end of the feud should happen at TakeOver Chicago because of the 1-year anniversary when they broke up. That's when the feud should end. So that for that reason, I feel like Tommaso Ciampa should win in order for Gargano to really want to get his revenge afterwards and face Tommaso Ciampa again and finally get his revenge at the 1-year anniversary. 2, the other reason is that you just brought back Tommaso Ciampa after being out for almost a year. Why would you have him lose his first match back? To me, that makes no sense at all. Now, if Gargano wins this match, I'll be okay with it as long as I feel like it was a well-earned victory within the confines of the match. But I don't see it as the best option, but it's not really a bad option either. My winner, though, for this match is Tommaso Ciampa, and it would make the fans go home really pissed, but for all the right reasons. And I feel that the end of the show could probably be Johnny Gargano, the last one in the ring, fans are on their feet, they're clapping, thank you Johnny, and that's his write-off, and then he's going up to SmackDown or something like that. That could be a good option to go with. That's the most likely thing I see happening. Tommaso Ciampa beating Johnny Gargano. It would be a nice surprise, and it would make the fans really pissed. That's what I like to see happen. Now, will it happen? I don't know, but to me, it's the best option. Those are my predictions for NXT TakeOver New Orleans come tomorrow night. So my question to you, what are your predictions for NXT TakeOver New Orleans? Whatever they are, feel free to leave them here in the comment section below. And you can also hit that subscribe button down below this video as well to become an MRBer on this wrestling review show.